You ever just sit in your room perfectly happy, scrolling your phone or reading a book, and someone, probably an extrovert, comes in and says, "You should get out more." Like, why? Why do I need to get out more? I'm good right here. Listen, being an introvert is easy. Actually, it's the easiest thing ever. And no, not in the "oh, you just stay inside and don't talk to people" way that some people think. There's this weird idea that introverts are these mysterious, antisocial creatures who hate fun. But let's be real, that's not true at all. We just have a different definition of fun. And honestly, it's a pretty great way to live. So if you've ever felt like you have to change, like you need to be louder, more outgoing, more extroverted just to fit in, stop right there. Being an introvert? It's a life hack. Here's the thing. We live in a world that treats extroversion like it's the default setting. Like if you're not out partying every weekend or constantly networking, you're somehow missing out. But let's actually think about that for a second. Why do people go out? They want to have fun. They want to recharge. They want to feel connected. Now tell me why I can't do all of that from my couch, with a cozy blanket, watching my favorite show, eating the snacks I actually like, and not spending a ridiculous amount of money on overpriced drinks? Like, I'm sorry, but explain to me how standing in a crowded bar, trying to shout over loud music while someone spills their drink on my shoe, is supposed to be more enjoyable than my perfectly curated solo movie night. Exactly. And here's the best part. Being an introvert means you're automatically great at something that a lot of people struggle with: enjoying your own company. You ever notice how some people can't stand being alone? They constantly need background noise. They need to be around people 24/7, and the second they have a quiet moment, they panic. But not us. We thrive in that quiet. We know how to be alone without feeling lonely. And that's a superpower. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying introverts never like socializing. We do, but we do it differently. We're not about that talk to every single person in the room energy. We're about deep conversations. We're about quality over quantity. We'd rather have one really good friend than 100 surface-level connections. And yeah, maybe we need a little extra time to recharge after socializing, but that's just because we give real energy to the people we care about. And honestly, that makes our friendships even stronger. So if you've ever felt like being an introvert is some kind of weakness, nah, it's actually an advantage. Think about it. You're more independent. You're probably more observant, more thoughtful. You notice things other people don't. You can sit back and read the room before jumping in. That's a skill. And while everyone else is out here running on social burnout, you know how to pace yourself. But here's where it gets even better. When you actually embrace your introversion instead of fighting it, you start realizing just how much freedom you have. You don't feel pressured to go out just because everyone else is. You're cool with turning down plans that don't excite you. You stop feeling guilty for needing alone time, because you know it's what keeps you balanced. And that's a game changer, because guess what? You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to force yourself into situations that drain you just to fit some outdated idea of what fun is supposed to look like. You can just be you, and the right people, they'll get it. So if you've ever thought, why can't I just be more outgoing? Stop that thought right there. You don't need to be more outgoing. You just need to be more you. Let's make a deal. Next time someone says, "You should get out more," or "You need to be more social," just smile and say, "I'm good actually." Because you are good. You don't need to change. You just need to keep being exactly who you are, in the way that feels best for you. And hey, if you found this video helpful, if it made you feel a little more seen, a little more understood, let me know. Drop a comment, hit that like button, maybe even subscribe if you want more content like this.